Okay, so we're going to look at our graph on the previous slide and answer the following questions using complete sentences where indicated. So instead of using the exact graph for Six Flags and giving you the answers, we're going to go back to our graph for the t-shirts, and you're going to use that example to write your own for the Six Flags trip. So what does the slope represent in terms of the situation? Remember, when an equation, a linear equation, is set up like this, it has y by itself, and then it has some number in front of an x, and we add or subtract another number, a constant. That m in front of the x tells us the slope. And the slope is, another way of saying it, is the rise over the run, or the change in y, or the change in x, or the rate of change. All of these are ways to describe what is the relationship happening between y and x. So in this example with our basketball jerseys, you can see that we have this equation set up like that. We have y by itself, some number, m, in front of the x, plus some other number. So that number, $10.50, that is our slope. That's our slope. That's our m in this situation, the number in front of the x. Okay? And what we're going to think about here, what does it represent in terms of the situation, is we want to think about, as the x changes, what is happening to the y. If we look at our graph, as our x is changing, as the number of students changes, how much does the total cost change? For my graph here about the jerseys, for every additional one jersey, so the number of jerseys I'm increasing one jersey. For every additional one jersey, the y, the total price of jerseys, is it going to increase or decrease as I buy an additional jersey? If I buy more jerseys, the total price of the jerseys is going to increase. I'm going to get rid of decrease. It increases. And how much does it increase? I'm going to make this bigger so you can see this. It increases by $10.50. And you can see that because our slope here is $10.50 over 1. The change in y over the change in x. So the total price, the y, increases $10.50 for every one more jersey. Okay? So use your equation that you wrote to figure out, for every additional one, instead of jersey, what are you going to put? The blank, instead of total price of jerseys, what will you put? Is it increasing or decreasing? And by how much? So let me give you the sentence starter. You're going to fill in these blanks and use my example that we just did. Go back and replay it to see what should we put in each of those blanks.